I'm finally back making YouTube videos. I just wanted to make a channel update real quick. I'm using this Canon, before I start, I'm using this Canon R7. I got a new camera. I finally got a studio. If you can tell by the background, there's a TV over there. There's a table over there with racking equipment. I got my guitars over there and my amp right behind me. Boss Katana Mach 2 half stack, in case you're wondering. Really cool. Anyway, I got a new camera. It's a Canon R7 with a 15 to 30 millimeter lens with a 2.8 f-stop. It's that $1,500 lens, wide angle lens. I got a Atmos Shinobi 5-inch monitor, and I'm really enjoying this little camera. So I'm also recording in C-Log, and this is my first time recording in C-Log and doing this complex of a video. So it might not come out color graded real well. But yeah, anyway, back to the video. The original point of the video. One of the reasons I was gone was because the whole point of the studio was I was trying to learn guitar because everything else is boring. More on that later. And I promised myself if I had somewhere else to go that I would take guitar more seriously. Now I have a studio. I have somewhere else to go. Excuse me. That was my mom. So anyway, I promised myself if I had somewhere else to go and do things and practice that I would take guitar more seriously. Now I have a studio, so I'm going to start doing that now. I'm not quite finished setting it up. It's, to be honest, it's not as big as I'd like it to be, but it's big enough. I gotta do a little bit more cleaning, and the guys that did the carpet and the drywall and stuff, I still gotta get the trim put up, and I gotta get the hinges replaced on the door because the door is sagging. If you look at the door, it's kind of like if the hinges are here. Imagine my elbow is the hinge of the door, and this is where the door opens and closes. The door is kind of sagging a bit. And I sent some pictures and a few videos to the guys to the company that built the shed, Roger, if he's watching. And they're gonna come over sometime and put new hinges on the door. So that's gonna be fun. And then I wanna replace the inside part of the doorknob, because on the outside, the doorknob, you can lock the door from the outside, but from the inside, you can't lock or unlock the door from the inside. So, it comes with 2 keys. So if you have one key and bring it with you and leave the other key in the house, somebody could get the idea that they could lock you inside your own shed and you can't get out because there's no way to unlock it from the inside. And I do have a few relatives that would think that's funny, even though they don't come out here. I mean, they never come over. I don't know about anybody else. My relatives don't want anything to do with me or each other. Real quick, they'll call my mom and ask me how I'm doing, but they won't call me and ask me how I'm doing. What do you think of that? Anyway, this studio, I'm trying not to be picky, but it's kind of a piece of shit. I'll show you right now. See that? The camera just shook when I jumped. I barely jumped. I barely left the ground. Only my heels left the ground. and the camera, the tripod shook. And also the studs when I built, they weren't I don't know the proper word, but they're like some were kind of like this, and some were like this, and some were like this, and some were like this. They weren't like the same width apart, if that makes sense. I think some of them might have even been slanted a little bit because when the guys were trying to put the drywall up, they were having trouble getting it nailed in there because they weren't aligned, because the studs weren't aligned properly. But yeah, the carpet. I might show you the carpet later because it's kind of nasty. It's called Black Onyx. I got it from Home Depot. The shitty thing about the carpet, it was a kind of carpet that Home Depot had to install. So they came on like a Saturday or something. It was like a Friday or a Saturday when they came to measure the building here. They had to. It was a like they had to come out and measure. You couldn't just tell them the measurements. It was like policy or something. It like was like a requirement. They had to come out and measure. But it was kind of cool. The lady came out. She had an iPad and she had this like laser measure thing, and she stuck it on the wall, and it beamed to the other wall, and then the iPad would register the measurement automatically and would put it in. But yeah, it was like on a Friday or Saturday, and I had to have it paid for by the 20th or something, by like the 20th or the 25th. And if I didn't, then I would have to wait till after Christmas to come put to get my carpet installed. And I ended up late. I ended up paying later, like a day later, than I was told to pay, but I still got my carpet installed before Christmas, so that was good. Like a week before Christmas. Oh my God, just waiting and waiting and waiting and more waiting and waiting and waiting. Just, sometimes you have to wait, but waiting doesn't really bother me. It's the inconvenience of waiting. So sometimes waiting is inconvenient. Sometimes you have to wait longer than you should have to, or. And sorry if you can hear any noise, by the way. I swear to God. This studio was supposed to have like 2 layers of drywall, and I was trying to make it soundproof, and it's not supposed to have any windows, but someone talked me into getting a window, so that leaks in sound. And I only have 1 sheet of drywall, so that's not very. So it's not very soundproof, and there's no. I live next to the high school, like a hop, skip, and a jump away from the high school. So there's people that fucking rednecks and the drugstore cowboys zoom and speed, and they'll let me show you what I did with my truck. And it's real loud. There's a sound barrier breaking trucks of theirs with their big ass wheels. It's just an. I'm trying to record a video. Just shut up. It's not the fact that those kind of people are into that kind of thing. It's just they're being loud when I need them to be quiet. And also, it's windier than a hippo fart out here. Good Lord. I don't know why Chicago is called the Windy City. Like Oklahoma should be called the Windy State. It's always windy. Like when you never want. I wish it would never wind. I wish it would never be windy. I wish I was a wizard or some shit that I can just control the weather. Just make it not be so damn windy. I swear to God, if Mother Nature was just the United States, Oklahoma is her pussy. She fucking queefs and pisses and PMSs all over us all the time. It's always wet and windy and cold and ugh. It's like hell. It's like the 7 stages of hell. It's either too hot or too cold or too windy or too sunny or too cloudy or too wet or too dry, and it's never perfect. Could fucking Mother Nature take some lithium or get a lobotomy or something? Just chill. And then another thing that happened recently. So earlier this year, back in about February, Mom and I got COVID, and I got diabetes, and Mom was fine. Then she got shingles, and I had to put medicine on her back and shit. And then after she got the shingles, she she got her sciatic nerve got all fucked up, and that started bothering her. And then she started doing yoga to fix that. And then in December, recently, along with her, she fractured her ankle earlier this year, some time ago. I think last year. I think she fractured her ankle. She was cleaning house and tripped on a dog bone and fell and fractured her ankle. And she's also got bad knees because she used to work at a hospital. She was a certified nurse assistant. She worked at a assisted living for a few years, and then went to work at a rehab at the hospital, and then moved back to the assisted living. And anyway, so she's got fucked up knees from that, and she keeps getting as she says, she keeps getting a catch in her get along right here. But recently, to top all that, she went to the courthouse to pay her property taxes and fell on her right shoulder and ended up breaking both of her shoulders. So I got that to deal with now. Mama's got caregivers and shit, so it's just, I never feel like doing anything. There's either something I gotta help with or something I gotta go do, or I just never feel like doing anything. And if I sit around, for some reason, I smell celery. Speaking of smells, this carpet kind of smells like wheat. Anyway, if I sit around and wait for the right time to do something, then it'll never get done. Oh, and one more thing, the tripod. If anybody knows how a tripod works, you got the tripod, and then you got that little shoe part that you screw onto the bottom of your camera to make it sit in the tripod. I lost that part. I can't find that part. I don't know where that part is. So what I had to do, I had to take apart, I had to take that same part from an old tripod I had that I hadn't thrown away yet. I had to take that same part from an old tripod and put it on this camera so I can use my camera. So I'm just gonna buy, I'm gonna try to find a little bit sturdier of a tripod. That's maybe like a couple $100 and just buy 2 of them, maybe. But yeah, I'm back making videos now. I got a place to think and to be my own person and do my own thing. And maybe my next video, so I got a lot of shit to talk about. I want to talk about the iPad OS 16 and iOS 16 and Apple's AirPods, their headphones, the AirPods Max and the AirPod Pros, and the second gens. I want to talk about Modern Warfare 2. That's going to be fun. That game sucks. The creative class is fucking boring. And if anybody thinks the Pick 10 system was good, you're fucking stupid. You need your goddamn ass whooped. You're fucking stupid. The creative class, real quick, should be like a buffet. It should be like an all-you-can-eat buffet. You should be able to have everything. Okay, if everybody can have everything, it's not overpowered. If everybody can have it, it's not overpowered, first of all. Second of all, anything I can do in real life, I should be able to do in a video game. And if I can't do it in real life, then I have to be able to do it in a video game. Because the point of a video game is to be able to do things that you can't do in real life. Okay? Oh, third, one more thing. They're trying to make the game boring, so you'll spend money to have fun. When what they should do is just make the game fun. What people are addicted to is fun. Adults don't like being adults. When you're a naive kid, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to worry about anything. So what Activision should be doing is making the game fun, because people are addicted to fun. Because when you're having fun, you don't have to worry about anything. People never want to stop having fun. I wish I could talk and breathe at the same time. Actually, no, I don't, because those people are annoying. People that can talk and breathe at the same time, like Den Keeper, are kind of annoying. Oh, I swear to God, I love that fucker to death, but oh my God. You could shoot him in the head. You could shoot him in the head in mid-sentence, and he'd still talk for about 45 seconds before he dropped dead. Holy shit, that fucker talks. Boy, he can talk. Hope y'all like my channel banner, by the way. That's who did it. Den Keeper. He made it. That's cool. That's really cool. Oh. Yeah, life just sucks. Life's just been shitty. 2022, like, it's just a number, but damn, this year sucked. I swear, this year was like all 10 years of the Great Depression in 1 year. Just one fucked up thing after another. This fucking day sucked. Yeah, that's all for this video. So, you can tickle me on Twitter, fuck me on Facebook, send me a graham cracker on Instagram, and you need to subscribe to my goddamn channel. I hate this. But goddamn, y'all need to subscribe to my damn channel, like my videos, leave a comment, and share my fucking videos. Get me some more subscribers. I want more subscribers. Fuck you.